All right. Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to our exercise class. My name is Corey. I'm a physical therapist here with UCSD. I looked at the names. Looks like we have a few new people. So if you're new to our classes, welcome. And I apologize for having to cancel our session 2 weeks ago. But it's a good reminder that if for some reason we have to cancel a class for whatever the case may be, all of these classes are recorded. So there should be a link, I think, that gets sent out with your invites. And if not, maybe Lisa can resend that link to everyone just so you have it. So if you're ever needing new exercises or want to do a class on a week that we're not having class, these are all recorded. So there's a huge library now of a lot of the classes that we've done in the past. So just a reminder that those are there for you to use. All right, so today's class is just kind of a mixed bag. We're just going to be focusing a lot on moving big, working, getting our heart rate up, weight shifting, and a lot of like arm and shoulder punches. So just a warning, if you have any shoulder issues, pain, injury, whatever the case may be, just modify the motion. So I'm going to show you moving as big as I can move, because ultimately that's our strategy, is we want to move as big as possible. But if that's not an option for you because of orthopedic issues, then just change the level of your punches. For example, if I'm punching, way up here and you can't quite reach that high, just lower it. Still do the same motion, just change the elevation of your shoulder. Also, it's just me today, so I will be showing most of the exercises in standing, but know that you can modify all of these things to a sitting position. If you feel like you're confused or don't understand how to do that, maybe just come to the chat, make a mention or something, and Lisa will bring it to my attention and I can show you specifically how to modify things. All right, on that note, we'll get started. And I tried to pre-adjust. Let me switch this up just a hair. All right, so we're going to start with just our warm-up. I'm going to get my timer going. These are 20-second intervals. We're going to have 5 seconds of rest in between the intervals, and then a 30-second round reset. If you have balance issues, make sure you have a chair next to you, or a wall or a countertop, somewhere that's safe for you to be exercising. Again, if you're sitting, just do them from a sitting position. All right, the first warm-up is just marching in place, and we're going to reach with the other arm. The next one is going to be jumping jacks. If this is difficult for you, try holding on to the chair and hopping and just using your feet. If that's too challenging for you, you can just work on stepping and reaching out to the side. The next one, we're going to kick and punch. This is the same side. So left arm with left foot, right arm with right foot. And then the last one is we're just gonna either jog in place, run in place, or walk in place, okay? All right, let me hit my timer and we're gonna get started.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so this is alternating. So go nice and big. And if you have a good hold of your balance, you can go a little faster. Again, 20 seconds, trying to get that heart rate up.
3, 2, 1.
Now we're going to move into jumping jacks.
3, 2, 1, go.
So again, modify this one to whatever you need to do, but also challenge yourself.
Halfway there.
You can go as fast or as slow
3,
as you need
2,
to go.
1.
All right, now we're going to do
3,
our kicks.
2, 1, go.
Same arm punching. And I don't know if you guys can see it, might be a little difficult, but I am tapping my heel down.
Halfway there.
So my toes are staying up. If that's too hard, you can tap the toe. It's gonna be a little bit easier on your balance.
2, 1.
All right,
Rest.
last one, running in place, marching in place, walking in place.
Go.
Get those arms going. Again, it's 20-second intervals, so challenge yourself.
Halfway there.
We're already halfway through.
3, 2, 1.
All right,
Rest.
take a second to rest. And also take a second to reflect during this rest period about how hard you just worked. Maybe you're looking at it on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you're at rest, not doing anything, 10 is you just ran a marathon and couldn't push yourself any harder. So think about what that number is for you. If you're at a 10, obviously you can't push any harder. But if you're only at a 2 or a 3,
1.
let's try to push a little bit harder this time. All right, marching. Big reaches, big marches.
Three, 2, 1.
All right, into
Rest.
jumping jacks.
3, 2, 1. Go.
So again, if this is too hard, work on the stepping. Again, try to push yourself, go a little faster.
Three, 2, 1.
All right,
Rest.
now we're moving into our
3,
punches
2,
with our same
1.
side kicks.
Go. Halfway there.
Halfway through.
Three, 2, 1.
All right,
Rest.
last is our running,
3,
jogging,
2,
marching in place,
go.
whatever you can do. Try to get those arms going, legs going.
Halfway there.
10 more seconds.
2, 1.
All right, take a break. Good time to get a drink of water if you need. Take some deep breaths. We have 2 more rounds. Same thing, just repeating this cardio circle again. Excuse me. So we're gonna start with those marches in place. Again, reaching high overhead. If you feel like you could still push yourself a little bit harder this round, do it. Definitely push yourself.
3,
We want to be
2,
uncomfortable.
1.
Here we go.
Halfway there.
Halfway through already.
3, 2, 1.
All
Rest.
right. Brief rest. We're going into those jumping jacks.
1.
Here we go.
Go.
20 seconds.
Halfway there.
Halfway through.
3, 2,
And
1. Rest.
brief rest. And then we're going to
3,
finish
2,
with our
1.
running,
Go.
or sorry, our kicks. Getting ahead of myself.
Halfway there.
Halfway through.
3, 2,
1.
rest.
And last is our running, walking in place, whatever you got.
Go. Halfway there.
Halfway through.
3,
3, 2,
1.
1.
Workout complete.
Nice work. All right. Set this down. All right, again, get yourself a drink of water, catch your breath a second. Now we're gonna move into some strengthening and coordination activities, okay? The first one is just squeezing your shoulder blades, okay? So we hear a lot about posture. We do a lot of things for posture. This is probably the easiest one you can do without equipment on your own throughout the day. All you're gonna do is you're gonna first stand up tall and you're gonna work on just pressing those shoulder blades back towards the wall. So I'll turn sideways. And again, I'm shifting my shoulder blades back. What we don't wanna see is don't lift your shoulders up into your ears, okay? Really focus on back, squeeze, relax. Back, squeeze, relax. It's as if you had a pencil in between your shoulder blades and you were squeezing them. You can also, if it feels better, you can have your elbows bent. So this is gonna kind of prep us for our posture, for our exercises. We're gonna do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. The next one is for our neck, our head. So I'm standing up against this wall. I know you guys can't tell, but my head is pressed against this wall. So if you have a wall handy or nearby, use it to kind of cue your posture. I'm gonna scoot up here to be a little closer to the screen to show you what you should be doing. So a lot of us are in this position. So what I want you to do is again, sit up or stand up nice and tall, maybe head pressed against the wall. And you're gonna tuck your chin down. So my head is not leaving my hand. So I'm keeping it pressed and I'm just giving myself a double chin, which is not the most attractive. But you should feel a stretch down the back of your neck, because the majority of us are super tight there. And again, you should feel yourself getting a double chin. And work on trying to do that, again, with as much upright posture as you can. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So both of those shouldn't be too difficult of exercises. You could work those in throughout the day or before you exercise or in the morning, because it's going to prep those muscles for that good upright posture that we all want. All right. The next one we're going to do is some punches. So I'm going to be punching forward, but at an angle. So about a 45-degree angle. We're going to alternate. We're going to do 20 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If that first set of punches felt really easy to you and you have any hand weights at home handy, water bottles, soup cans, something, if you feel like you want to add a little bit of weight to those arm motions, feel free. So we are going to do some more shoulder presses and punches as we go on. So if again, you want to weight those a little bit, feel free to grab a light weight. All right, so now we're going to work on squats or sit-to-stands. So if you are in the chair, you're going to opt for maybe standing up from that chair, sitting back down, or if you're standing, we're just gonna work on squats, okay? Let's do 12 of them. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this can go at your own pace. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. I'll give a couple extra seconds in case I went a little fast for you. The next one, again, is another set of punching exercises. So with this one, I'm actually going to work on punching, well, you can't see, punching behind a little bit. So kind of awkward, really works your muscles a little bit different, as well as the length of our muscles. So if you have some tightness in your shoulder, you might notice it here. If you can't quite punch behind, then punch straight up, but really reach like you're reaching behind you, okay? All right, let's do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice work, everyone. All right, now we're moving on. You'll kind of see a pattern. We're alternating between punches or arm movements and then some leg exercises. So now we're gonna work on our forward step with those big arms coming out to the side. So again, forward step, big arms. The further you step out, the more challenging it's gonna be for your balance. Also, you want some weight to shift forward into that front leg. So I don't want you just stepping forward. I want a step with some weight going into that foot. We're gonna stick with the right side and we're gonna do 20. Here we go. 1, 2, you can have a chair nearby, a countertop wall. 3, 4, if you're sitting, just step that foot out in front, arms out, come with it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and count out loud. 12, nice and loud, strong voices. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good work. All right, gonna face you all again. Now we're gonna work on some more punches. This time we're just punching out to the side. Okay? All right, we got 20 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can see I'm kind of shifting my weight. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very good. Okay, Now we're going to repeat our forward steps, but we gotta do it on the left side this time. So I'm just switching so you guys can see me, and big steps and those weight shifts. We got 20, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I'm still performing that shoulder squeeze, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very good. By the end of this class, if you're not already feeling it, you should feel those postural muscles getting a good workout. We're doing a lot of stuff to work those shoulders and your back muscles today. All right, next set of punches, we're gonna cross overhead. Now it's kind of hard to see me, but again, I'm punching across and try to reach as far as you can. We got 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice work. All right, we're gonna repeat our second set of squats. So again, squats or sit to stand, whatever you did that first round, we got 12 more. So wide stance, dropping those hips behind you, so not to stress out your knees too much. And we got 12, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. All right, our next set of punches. Turn this way again so you can see me. So I'm going to be punching again behind me, but I'm turning as I'm doing it. So if you're in a chair, you're gonna have to sit forward a little bit so you don't get restricted by the back of the chair. But again, still able to do it. All right, we have 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice work. Okay, our next exercise we're gonna do is our backward stepping. So for our backward stepping, same thing as what we did with forward. I'm gonna step backwards, but I'm shifting my weight into that back foot. So I'm not just this. So I hope you guys can see the difference there. So I'm taking a step back, and now my weight is mostly on that back leg, my left foot. The combined hand movement is going to be a reach forward. If that's too difficult, then just work on the stepping backwards and hold on to the wall or your chair in order to do that movement. Again, if you're sitting in a chair, just come forward a little bit to give your leg a little bit of motion, and you can still step back with those arms reaching forward. So we got, let me turn this way. We got 20. We're gonna step back with the right foot. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good work. All right, and now for our punches, for our upper body movement, we are going to work on just those normal punches, alternating in front, but I am going kind of up, so in an upward superior direction. So I'm crossing over in front of my face, okay? We got 20, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very good. All right. I'm turning. Time to step backwards with your left foot. So step back, weight shift, and reach. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very good. All right, so our next arm motion we're gonna work on is stirring the pot. So we're gonna make big circle motions in front of our body. So thinking about like a big witch's cauldron or something like that, okay? A big soup pot. So I want you first, you're gonna go nice and big, reaching out as far as you can. 2, we're gonna do 10 this way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we gotta go 10 the opposite way. 1, still nice and big. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, shake out those shoulders a little bit. And now what we're gonna do is you're gonna work on a small rotation. So now a small little soup pot, but we're gonna alternate. So you're gonna go from small to big. So I'm going small in a clockwise direction and then big in a counterclockwise direction. So working coordination and that dual tasking here a little bit. So let's see how we do. So small and big, opposite direction. It's 1, small and big. 2, small and big. 3, small and big. 4, small, big. 5, these 5, you're on your own. So think about that pattern we just set. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and if you were following along with me or following the directions I was doing small rotation clockwise, big rotation counterclockwise. Now we're gonna switch it. So we have 10 doing the opposite. So small rotation counterclockwise, big rotation clockwise. Let's see how we do. We got 10 more. Here we go. Counterclockwise, clockwise, big. 1, small, big. 2, small, big. 3, small, big. 4, small, big. 5, on your own. So remember your pattern. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. So thinking about directions and size on that one. All right, next one is our sideways step in. So we are going to step sideways and let's alternate. So your hand is going to cross over your body this way. Okay, so a little bit different than what we typically do in this class. Just changing it up a bit. So we got 20, here we go. 1, 2, 3, again, make sure you're shifting your weight. 4, into your stepping side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice job. For our punches, we're just going to do quick, kind of short jabs, just in front of our body for this one. All right, we got 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. Like I said, you can feel it. Should feel all these in your shoulders by now. All right, we got one more set. Stepping out to the left side, arm reaching over towards your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Nice job. All right, so our last main exercise I would say today is another dual tasking one. So again, something that is going to challenge your brain and your body. And what I want you guys to do is I want you to envision a clock surrounding you. So I'm standing in the center. I have 12 o'clock in front of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, right? So you have a full clock face surrounding you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call out a random number. And I want you to step towards that number. So if I say 12, you're going to step towards the 12, working on that weight shifting. In addition to that, you want to step towards the side or the quadrant that the number is on. So if I say 3, you're going to step with your right side. If I say 9, you'll step with your left. 12 and 6, I don't care. You can pick whichever one you want to step with. But again, if it's on the left or the right side, just use your left or right foot to make it easy. All right, I'm going to set my clock for 1 minute. So we got 1 minute, random numbers, trying to step towards those directions. And if this is challenging for you, have a chair in front of you or the wall next to you and just take smaller steps. You don't have to make your clock really, really big, okay? All right, here we go, let's start. 12, 4, 10, 2, 6, 8, 3, 11, 5, 12, 6, 2, 8, 4, 12, 3, 11, 6, 9. All right, that was a minute. So if that seems challenging to you, work on doing that with a family member. There's also an app called Clock Yourself that has a similar or the same, it's just the app calling out the numbers instead of a family or me. But the concept is the same. So that's an easy way that you guys can work on dual tasking at home every day. If that's something that has been identified that you should work on, we know that in good general recommendations, we should be challenging our brain and body at the same time. All right, now we're just gonna finish up with some stretching. So again, we did a lot of work with those back muscles and using your upper body. So the first thing I want you to do is we're gonna stretch the chest. So find a wall, doorway, counter. I'm just gonna kind of hang on to my wall here and I'm gonna step forward. So I'm stretching the right side of my chest right now. 2. We're gonna hold it for 30 seconds. 3. All right, that was 30 seconds. We're gonna switch sides. The other thing to note that if you guys are stretching at home, And I hope that you are holding it long enough. So what I see a lot in clinic is that people aren't holding the stretches for even close to that 30 seconds. So really be aware of how long you're holding it for. Count slow if you're counting in your head, and try to hold these static stretches if that's what you've been instructed to do for a little bit longer. All right, and shake it out if you need to. Work on stretching the shoulders. So I'm reaching across and I'm holding it with my opposite arm. You can either hold below the elbow or above the elbow, whatever's comfortable. Same thing here, we'll hold for about 30 seconds or so. All right, and then we'll switch it. Thirty seconds always feels like a long time. All right, very good. All right, so that's all we have for class today. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. As always, please let me know if there's anything you guys would like to see or do in any of our exercises. But good job, keep it up, keep moving, and I'll see you guys next time, okay?